And
We're
we're
back. What's up?
What's up?
So, hey, Sean over here has been making some beats here lately, and I've been writing this song. I call it Thirst Trap.
Oh, is that one I sent you?
Look, it's spelled 3ST Trap.
Right.
Yeah. You know she a thirst trap. Girl don't know how to act. Pussy bland like a corpse in a morgue. Whackhead game leaving you bored. Because she's hot and she thinks she's all that. But then you finally get to hit it and
It ain't all that.
yeah, it's about as exciting as using your hand. Like it's pussy, you're not having to use your hand, but at the same time it's like I put in way too much work to be fucking this chick and she just lays there like a corpse.
No.
Yeah, it's like a bod, you know. No, this is not in reference to my wife, but this is just, you know, you write what you know, and I've run into that a time or two. And it always, it's the worst. That's the worst pussy.
No.
It's the worst. That's why I'll fuck a fucking Walmart 6.
Damn.
Yeah. This definitely probably doesn't need to make it. The edit. All right. Yeah. You guys, you see our tapestry back here?
Yeah.
We've reconfigured our cameras a little bit. We got a camera here now with both of us.
Yeah.
And then I have this guy. Wah, wah.
And then we have this one over here.
Yeah.
So we got 3 cameras on it.
Uno, dos, tres. Fuck you. Yeah. And this is a late night record on a Friday night instead of a Thursday, our typical Thursday.
Yeah. Typical.
Yeah. This camera right here is a little off, I guess, like tilted a little bit, and it kind of looks like a home improvement commercial. Or like get connected for free at Education Connection.
No.
That one takes you back. You guys know where to find us on our socials. Wicked Paranormal Team.
Yep.
On YouTube and on Facebook and Bedtime Stories on Facebook.
And we're on TikTok as well.
We are available to listen to on all streaming services. Video episodes can be found on the YouTube.
Yeah, just on YouTube right now.
We also have a merch store. The link should be in the description. It is wickedparanormalteam.printify.me. That's wickedparanormalteam.printify.me.
Yeah, we could put that up right here. We'll put that up right there. That way you guys can see all of our merch and stuff.
Yeah, mind you, we have the camera set here, but the TV is like right behind it. So if you see our eyes, like look at the TV, that's because lizard brain, men brain wants to look at the TV. Yeah. Like, oh, is ESPN on? No, it's not. I could turn it off. No, it's okay. Leave it on. All right. Let it roll. I like looking at myself, dog. Why do you think I got so many mirrors in my house?
Well, I'm saying it's all right. I'm just trying to make it so it's not a distraction.
If there's 2 things I love, it's the way I look and the way I sound. I'm just kidding.
I just try to look at my old camera.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
It's like talking to another person right here.
Yeah. Like if we were shooting on a green screen, we would just be talking to a tennis ball on a stick.
Yeah.
You know, we wouldn't really be doing any acting. We'd just be talking to a tennis ball on a stick.
Yeah.
Oh, I banged my mic. And that was more exciting than fucking what the chicks.
I don't think I'll pick it up, though, because I filtered it out. I shouldn't pick it up. Anyway, what is this, episode, 6 now?
Yeah, season 2, episode 6, also known as episode 26.
Yeah, episode 26.
26 episodes, dude. We've gone
well, technically 27 with the bonus episode. Remember? So we have
bonus episode don't count, dog.
Yeah, it don't count. I'm just saying. It's just an extra one.
Womp.
But yeah, episode 26.
Banged it again.
26.
Yeah, season 2, episode 6. It's an even number episode, so that means
I go first.
Shawnee boy. Oh, Shawnee boy.
And I brought some crazy shit today because, it's getting closer to winter.
Shawnee boy. Oh,
we're, what is it, November 7th now? So,
is it? I don't know. Remember the 5th of November? I forgot it.
Yeah,
we're 2 days late. Yeah. I forgot daylight savings time this year.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude. There was no memes. I didn't see any memes to remind me that it was daylight savings time.
Damn.
Where's Cher to remind me that it's daylight savings time? Okay? I need Cher to tell me to turn back time every year. Okay? I can't do it without it. If I could turn back time.
Well, yeah, today I brought like I was saying, since it's getting closer to winter. And mine ties in with the season of winter. I figured I'd discuss the creepy history and lore about the Wendigos.
Wendigo? Can you spell that for me? Can you put the spelling up right here?
Yes. It is spelled Windigo. Also Weendigo or Witiko. This is also sometimes spelled.
Okay, not to be confused with a Wendigo.
Not a Wendigo.
A Wendigo is
This is a Wendigo.
This is a Wendigo.
Yeah, it's one of the most
one
oldest.
to go, 2 to go, 3 to go.
Yeah, it's one of the most. Let's see, I was trying to find where the time is. Okay, it's up there. Yeah, I gotta remember because at 30 minutes I gotta change the battery and stuff. The Wendigo. This dates back. I mean, it's one of the oldest, most chilling tales among the Algonquin.
Algonquin?
Yeah, the Algonquin speaking people of North America.
Oh, yes.
Now, this is mostly up towards, this is like a northern type of spirit. Not necessarily a southern. But, I mean, it's kind of like the Skinwalker where there's, word travels fast.
Well, the Algonquin? Yeah, I mean, that's like a northern tribe, like Minnesota
mostly
area.
Yeah, its roots stretch across the frozen forests of Canada, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. Minnesota?
I knows a little bit about to be indigenous. Well, that was racist.
Well, I got
my little Irish voice.
I got relatives in Wisconsin, so I can.
Wisconsin. I went to. I went to Milwaukee for some training on sweepers and scrubbers for 3 days.
Yeah, it's basically
the squeakiest of cheese curds. Squeakiest.
Oh yeah, they're all about their cheese now.
Yeah, so I love cheese. Cheese slut. I love cheese sticks.
Yeah, some of these accounts, like the earliest one, let's see here, it's like the Great Lakes region, pretty much.
Yeah.
And
Homes.
They date back centuries before the European colonization ever took place. The Algonquin nations, including the Cree, the Ojibwe, and Sotu, in Innu, all tell a malevolent spirit tied to winter, famine, and greed. Yeah.
Winter, famine, and greed.
Yeah, and newsflash here, a warning: this does entail some cannibalism. So if you're not,
I would totally eat ethically sourced human flesh.
Well, that's what this boils down to. Basically, the earliest recorded accounts were documented in the 1600s by a French missionary who ventured deep into the Canadian wilderness. On one such account, written in 1636 by a Jesuit, Paul Lee, let's see here, Jeunet, I think, described, it's Jeune.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
That's great.
Right there. Jeune. Genou or Genou, yeah.
I don't know. Paul Le Genou.
It's French.
Le Genou. Yeah, Paul Le Genou.
It's like I always tell Mary because she's like, "Well, aren't you French?" And I was like, "I guess I'm Southern French."
Yeah. Levin.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it keeps on raining, the leaven's going to break. Anyway, continue.
Anyways, described as a mysterious affliction that overcame a group of Algonquian people near, Tessuac, Quebec. He wrote, "This poor man, afflicted with an unnatural hunger, sought to eat his companions. They call him the Wendigo, and say he is possessed by a demon of gluttony." End quote.
So, hey, fun fact, my double chin is also possessed by a demon of gluttony and requires a cheeseburger once a week.
It requires a Baconator and fries.
Yes. Yeah, I've been able to get it down to a Baconator Junior, but nonetheless, it's got to have the bacon.
Yeah.
It's got to have bacon.
Yeah.
Sorry.
These early reports coincided with the brutal winters of the temperature, the brutal winters when temperatures plunged to -30 and food became scarce.
-30 Fahrenheit.
And isolation could be driven in the strongest minds towards madness. It was under these desperate conditions that the Wendigo was said to emerge as a spirit of hunger, drawn to those who had resorted to cannibalism or were consumed by greed.
I wonder if the Donner Party got possessed by a Wendigo.
Or what was that movie called, Alive? Where those people crashed in a plane and they were like on top of a mountain and had to eat each other's asses and shit.
Oh, I think isn't that based on a true story?
It is.
Yeah, it was athletes, wasn't it? Some type of athlete or
like a ski team or something.
Team or something like that. Yeah, they ended up stuck up in the mountains.
Yeah, they had to eat each other's asses.
Yeah,
because that's the most tenderest meat, I guess, is your ass.
I'm sure you could probably shave from it and
like that old
still
cartoon.
be able to survive.
It's like that old cartoon where they're on the islands, like the two guys, and the one guy looks over and he's like,
and he looks like
looking like a drumstick and shit. You look at your friend like, man, that ass is thick. Like put some soy sauce or some barbecue sauce or something on it.
Pull the salt out of the ocean and cure some of that shit.
You get to those desperate times, man. It's like, oh shit.
Oh yeah. Now that being said, like to repeat myself, I would eat human flesh, long pork, as it's been
I heard it
known.
tastes like chicken. That's what the cannibals say. It tastes like chicken.
I would eat it. I like food, bro. Remember, double chin. Okay, back to your regularly scheduled Sean Brabbing.
Now, the nature of the Wendigo is described not merely as a monster, but as a metaphor for like an unending hunger, so to speak. So it could be like a hunger for greed or hunger for flesh. You know what I mean?
More.
Or even power, too.
I wonder if that's what Billy Idol was singing about when he was singing that song. More. With a rebel yell, Wendigo.
Now, according to these tribes here, they all say that the Wendigo was once human, but it was created when a person driven by starvation committed the ultimate taboo, the consumption of human flesh.
Delicious.
Now, the moment the taboo was broken, that person's soul is now corrupted, overtaken by the Wendigo spirit. Their body twists into a monstrous form. Eyes are sunken in, glowing with an icy blue or sometimes an ember red light. Skin is stretched tight over the bone. Heart is made of ice, and a stench of decay and rot that lingers in the air.
I got too much fat to pull my skin over my bones.
So it's almost like that movie Thinner.
Thinner? Oh yeah, Stephen King.
Yeah, where he eats that pie and it keeps getting thin and thin.
Yeah,
it's like gluttony though. That shit crazy. Many legends claim that the Wendigo grows in a proportion of what it eats, so the more it consumes, the larger it becomes, ensuring that it is never full. This infinite appetite makes it a symbol of greed and imbalance, warning against the dangers of excess in the world that demands respect for nature's limits. Now, there's been some colonial encounters that, there's some recorded cases of this. By the 1700s and 1800s, settlers and traders began hearing and occasionally claiming to witness strange figures in the forest of northern Ontario, Minnesota, like up in the woods. There's all sorts of folklore and of the physical reality of this. The case of the Swift Runner in 1878 was perhaps one of the most infamous and historically documented Wendigo cases near Fort, was it Saskatchewan in now Alberta, Canada.
Swift Runner is also the play call when they do an end around with Travis Kelce on the Kansas City Chiefs. When they do like a little toss to Travis Kelce behind the quarterback and he tries to run around, they call that play Swift Runner. And if they don't, they really fucking should, because that's clever.
Let's see here. Now, Swift Runner, he was a Cree native trapper and a family man. He was known to the Hudson's Bay Company as a capable worker. But during the harsh winter of 1878 to 1879, with supplies low and temperatures brutal, something horrifying happened. When spring came, Swift Runner emerged alone. Authorities, suspicious of his behavior, followed him back to his winter camp, and what they found was a massacre. His wife, 6 children, were all butchered and eaten. Swift Runner confessed to the crime, claiming that he had been possessed by the Wendigo spirit, which whispered to him in the night and filled his dreams with hunger. Despite having nearby access to Hudson's Bay Company provisions, he claimed that he could not resist the urge to consume their flesh. He was executed by hanging on December 20th of 1879 at the fort, the first official hanging in Alberta's history.
The first official one?
Yeah. His story became the defining real-world example of what anthropologists later called Wendigo psychosis.
So pretty much Wendigo just comes down to cannibalism.
Yeah, or like a consumption of power or greed or something. It's like, basically, it's where basically the sin of greed, or not greed, but gluttony, takes hold in like a spirit form and turns into this crazy beast. You know what I mean? That just craves hunger and flesh. Now this so-called psychosis here, the phenomenon of the Wendigo psychosis, in the early 20th century, psychologists and anthropologists began studying what they called Wendigo psychosis, a cultural syndrome observed among northern indigenous people. It was defined as a condition in which individuals developed the insatiable craving for human flesh and a fear that they themselves were becoming a Wendigo. Pretty crazy. Between 1907 and 1930, several documented cases emerged from northern Ontario, and in one case, recording by Dr. J.C. Carthers in 1907, an Innu man, another tribe, near Lake...
Can you spell that for me, please?
I-N-N-U.
I-N-N-U. So 2 N's?
Yeah, I-double-N-U.
Okay.
Near Lake Nipigon, began suffering from delusions that he was transforming into a Wendigo. His community restrained him and later executed him, fearing the curse would spread. So they're like, no.
You gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
They're like, he's changing. It's like a werewolf almost. Like, we gotta take him out. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you can't do that shit no more, though.
Yeah, of course, this is back in, like in 1907.
Yeah. The early aughts.
By the 1950s.
Man, I'm yawning. I'm sorry. I'm not like bored by this. But I'm just like.
We've been working all day too.
Yeah, and it's 9:19 p.m. Central Standard Time, so it's later than usual. I'm about to go to bed at 10. So. Okay, continue. I apologize.
By the 1950s, Western medicine dismissed the disorder by a myth-driven hysteria, but among elders of the Cree and the other nations, their belief persisted. For them, it was not psychosis. It was a spiritual infection, the price of imbalance between man and nature.
Spiritual infection.
Yeah, that's how the natives looked at it. They're like, no, this is like for real shit. They're like, this ain't no psychosis in your head type, Willy Lump Lump type shit.
Sorry, the missus messaged me.
Even today, reports of sightings persist in the forests of northern Minnesota, around Lake Superior, and deep in Ontario's boreal woods. Hunters, campers, and truck drivers claim to have glimpsed a towering skeletal creature with glowing eyes and a stench like dead meat in the cold.
Ooh, dead meat in the cold.
Yeah. One such modern account comes from here recently in 2019, not too long ago, near Ontario. Was it Kenora? Kenora, Ontario, Canada, long known as the Wendigo Territory. A group of night fishermen reported hearing a high screeching cry from the tree line. Yeah, I imagine be out in the middle of nowhere and you hear a fucking high screeching cry. Now this is at 2:47 a.m. They're out there night fishing.
Oh, hail to the fucking no.
Hail to the no.
Hey, that's coming back to the trifecta. Hell no, gone. That's it. Yeah, dude, I'm the
Chenry
fuck
trifecta.
Out, dude.
Yeah, the Chenry trifecta. Hail to the no.
Fuck gone.
Yeah, this happened at 2:47 a.m. They hear this high screeching cry.
Out here fishing.
Yeah, from the tree line.
Oh,
and when they sat there and they shined a flashlight over there, like, what the fuck was that? They saw this huge, tall, gray figure, and then vanish between the trees, leaving behind enormous clawed footprints in the snow.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm taking my fluger and leaving all of the rest of my tackle and everything else. I'm loading the fuck up. I'm getting the.
And remember, they're out in Ontario. They're out in the fucking sticks.
Yeah. Yeah, they're beyond sticks. It's not sticks out there anymore. Sticks implies forest. This is the goddamn tundra. Bruh, no.
Yeah. Similar accounts were logged in Minnesota's Voyagers National Park in 2021 and Ely, Minnesota 2023, often accompanied by reports of missing hikers or mutilated wildlife found frozen in unnatural positions.
Well, I mean, there's also fucking bears out there, so.
Now the Wendigo is a symbol, beyond the terror, the Wendigo endures because it mirrors humanity's own flaws. It is a reflection of unchecked consumption, spiritual decay, and environmental greed. Now, as a Ojibwe,
I wonder if Captain.
That's another tribe. Ojibwe scholar. His name is Basil Johnston. Wrote in 1972, quote, "The Wendigo is not only the beast of the forest, it is hunger inside the man who knows no limits," unquote. Pretty crazy. This creature serves as a warning. When we lose our balance with nature and when greed overpowers empathy or when isolation drives us to madness, we invite this Wendigo shadow into our own hearts. That's all right. Just plugging right there. We accidentally unplugged our headphones from in the era
technical difficulties.
It's fine. It was still recording. In the era of deforestation and overconsumption and digital isolation, the myth feels more relevant than ever. A reminder that monsters are not always born in the wilderness. Sometimes they're born within us. Now, if you wanted to go look for some of this shit, which I don't know why.
I don't know why you'd want to go look for
it. I don't mind doing ghost huntings and, going to like cemeteries and, maybe looking for Bigfoot occasionally because we might be doing that, or, looking for the White Bluff Screamer because it's like a big thing in Nashville or Nashville area. But to go look for Wendigos, which, have been sighted.
And notoriously love human flesh, which, unironically, I am made of. So
yeah, and not to mention they're out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
No, not me. I'll not be going on that one.
If you happen to travel north along Highway 11 in Ontario, past Thunder Bay, and deeper into the expanse near Red Lake, there you'll find an old logging routes, where the Wendigo is still said to wander. Locals speak of sudden silence in the woods, no birds. No wind, nothing. And I've heard that before at cemeteries, which is an eerie sound.
Yeah, when it's just
When
dead.
we went to the Casey Cemetery, the Witches Cemetery, or it's called Hell's Gate, in Kentucky, it's like as soon as you walked in there, it was like we're walking into a bubble, and you couldn't hear nothing in there.
That's fucking bonkers.
It's the weirdest sound. I've experienced that.
Well, it's a lack thereof.
Yeah. But you'll hear no birds, no wind, Nathan. Not even...
Nathan.
Nathan.
Nathan. You'll hear Nathan. That's it. Fucking Nathan.
followed by the smell of iron and frost. Elders, that's when you want to run. That blood smell and that, the cold air. Elders warn travelers not to say its name aloud after dark, especially near frozen lakes, for to speak its name is to invite it and bring its attention. Winter nights in those forests drop to negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and the auroras ripple like spirits over the snow. It's easy to understand how minds, cold and alone, can imagine something ancient moving in the dark, something that watches, waiting for the moment hunger turns into desperation. Now, in conclusion, the legend stretches from the 1600s, with Jesuit writing in Quebec, through 1878, where the Swift Runner tragedy, to now modern day sightings whispered across the frozen north. It remains one of the few myths, and seamlessly it bridges physical, psychological, and spiritual realms all together, being that it is once a monster, a curse, and a mirror. In the end, Wendigo's greatest horror lies not in its claws or fangs, but in what it represents, the endless, gnawing hunger that hides inside of us all.
I'm hungry.
And here's the Algonquin proverb warns, quote, "The Wendigo comes when the world grows cold, when the fire fades and the heart hungers still," unquote. That's the Algonquin proverb.
I'm gonna eat you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat you.
That's like when you're like
you.
So that's like when basically cannibalism takes over. So let's imagine like in that movie, I think it was Alive was what it's called or something like that, where they crash in that mountain.
I know what you're talking about. I've heard the story, yeah.
But imagine the last dude, having to eat ass, and he's like, and he's down to him or something.
This podcast I'm real fond of, True Crime Kent, he's covering the Donner Party right now, and we're through 2 episodes. And he says in the first episode, he talks about he's like, just a little bit of a spoiler. There's an interview, like a video interview of one of the guys from the Donner Party, or maybe it's like a picture of him or something, and he had to kill and eat a 4-year-old.
Wow.
Yeah, and you can see the dude, and there's just like nothing in his eyes.
Yeah.
Like he is just dead already.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was hearing about them. They were like, man, there's a lot of fucking shit that went wrong, and they also kind of brought it on themselves. They made a lot of fucking terrible mistakes and trusted the wrong people and put their faith in the wrong people.
Yeah.
And they were yuppies.
Here, I'm gonna I gotta hit this record up here on this camera.
Yeah, I need something to drink too, so I'm gonna top off my cup over here with some sweet cocoa.
We're gonna pause right here for a minute.
Pause for the cause. We're back from our break. We both had to piss. No, we didn't. I'm just kidding. Turn off alarm. Thank you. All right. So now it's my turn.
Yeah.
And I brought something today that I recently heard about. This happened back in the 70s, so it's not exactly recent. It's not exactly a deep dive either. So it'll probably be relatively short. This week, I'm covering a young lady. Born in 1954, Patricia Campbell Hearst was the heiress to publishing empire of her grandfather, William Randolph Hearst. In 73, she started attending the University of Berkeley, California. And University of California, Berkeley, whatever.
Yeah.
And in 74, as a sophomore, she moved into sorry, I fucked up. As a sophomore in 1974, she moved in with her boyfriend.
Okay.
/ fiance. She was 19. Well, this group, a radicalist group the Symbionese Liberation Army, or the SLA, because who the fuck wants to say that first word? I think that was their first problem.
Yeah, they're going like, well, we got to shorten this down.
Yeah, yeah, like pick a word everybody can understand when they read it. Like,
yeah, like a little team meeting in the break room.
Yeah, like when they workshopped, like, what were they thinking?
I don't
know. They maybe should have outsourced that one.
Yeah. Third party.
Yeah. So
third party that one.
They were a small radical left-wing urban guerrilla group formed in 1973. Their goal was to fight what they perceived as corporate America and establish a new kind of society. And they often blended their radical political ideologies.
Ideologies?
Yeah, I don't, for some reason that word seems impossible to pronounce as well. But they often blended that shit with radical criminal activities as well.
Oh.
So, you know,
to make it sound okay,
like kidnapping heiresses.
We're doing it for a good cause, though.
So on February 4th, 1974, 3 armed members of the SLA burst into Hearst's Berkeley apartment. They beat up her fiance.
Give the old smack.
I mean, it's Berkeley. I really wasn't expecting him to be able to defend her that well anyway. This is man buns before man buns in 74, dog.
Yeah.
This is 1974 at Berkeley.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, they threw her in the trunk of their car and took the fuck off. So they just straight kidnapped her. Said, fuck you.
Just gave her a slapjack.
Yep. Deuces. They released a communique, which I don't know why this, I don't know why the word communique was used from the shit I copy and pasted from. Calling the kidnapping the serving of an arrest warrant. So they pretty much just arrested her for being rich.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're fucking stupid. They demanded a ransom. They demanded that the wealthy family of the Hearsts distribute millions of dollars worth of food to the poor as a quote-unquote good faith gesture for her release in a project called People in Need. The distribution was chaotic and the SLA refused to release her. So the family paid the ransom. They gave a bunch of fucking people free food and stuff. And they were like, haha, joke's on you. We ain't letting her go. And thus did not. So for the first 57 days that Patty Hearst was in captivity, she was bound and blindfolded and in a small closet.
Damn.
Yeah, she didn't get no letter to Hogwarts. Okay. You're a wizard, Harry. No, not you, Patty. You're not a wizard, baby.
You're a prisoner.
Yeah, yeah. Technically, you're a POW because these guys are waging war on capitalism.
No.
During this time, she was subjected to psychological manipulation and abuse by her captors, including verbal abuse and threats of death. She later testified that she had been assaulted in no ways.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Trying to keep the R word out of here.
Yeah. I'm sure the audience knows what we're talking about.
Yeah. So during this time, though, she began to participate in the group's political discussion and was given political tracts to memorize. So what they did was and this is like a pretty much textbook persuasion manipulation techniques. They broke down her former identity and replaced it with their own ideology.
Ideologic?
No. Ideology.
Oh, okay.
Ideology. Okay. Now, the way they did this is they would do, negative and positive conditioning. She was subjected to confusing mix of affection and abuse. This unpredictable behavior from her captors, often referred to as good cop, bad cop, or love bombing.
Yeah, they come in there and be nice to her. And piece
Yeah.
of shit, I told you. They're going
And
back and forth.
Yeah, it's just a way to force condition someone to pretty much be always on their toes.
Yeah.
She was also subjected to the constant rhetoric and political teachings of the SLA, aimed at converting her to their anti-capitalist revolutionary cause.
So they're in there trying to brainwash her with shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Munchausen by proxy, dog.
Yeah.
Removal of her former environment. So they completely isolating her. Pretty much, like, you don't have your old beliefs or your family or friends to reinforce any of your previous sense of self. So you get to losing, like, who you are, because there's no one who knows you around you.
Yeah.
You know, it's all these strangers and they're always yelling at you and they're like treating you all crazy. Now, she stated she stated publicly that she was given a choice at one point to either join the SLA or be killed. So, this false dichotomy is a classic tactic. Join us or fucking die. And you've been terrorized for 60 days.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, I just want it to be over one way or the other.
Yeah.
If I join you, will you stop torturing me? And then, you know.
Yeah, so you get converted.
Yeah. What you got to do is you got to be terrible and isolate them for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then start feeding them some reinforcement. You got to tear them all the way down and bring them right back to the top.
Oh.
Now within 2 months of her kidnapping, so 57 days, she appeared to renounce her family and background. She adopted the SLA moniker Tanya and was later wielding a weapon during a bank robbery.
Actually, she's going doing heists and shit now.
Yeah, so on April 15th of 74, so she was kidnapped February. This is April.
Damn.
She was caught on bank surveillance camera wielding an assault rifle and participating in the robbery of a San Francisco bank.
Damn.
Yeah, this image shocked the nation and became an iconic symbol of the controversy. Lame. I should never fucking write that down. The defense later at her trial would argue that this is a result of Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, or she basically,
yeah. So
basically starts loving her kidnappers.
Yeah, and she was on them with them. You know?
Flip side.
After that, she went on the run. You know. Because, I mean, the images are out. Everybody knows who she is already.
Yeah, and she just hit a bank.
Because she's already getting crazy. And now she's robbed a bank.
Yeah, she just hit a bank.
As part of the group who kidnapped her. Like,
yeah.
But also, 19-year-old girls are very manipulatable sometimes, too, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean,
she's anybody at that age. I'm just saying.
Yeah, she's only 19 and like a brain fully developed.
Yeah, especially rich kids.
Not even in her 20s yet.
So she was on the run for 19 months.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's, you know, a year and a half and a month.
That's not too bad, especially if you robbed a bank.
She was arrested in 85 in San Francisco. She got back to San Francisco. She was crisscrossing the country for a year and a half, comes back to the scene of the fucking crime.
See, that's rule number one, man.
I mean, yeah, like already there, she's dumb.
Yeah,
you do that shit, you never go back to San Francisco ever again.
So you don't shit where you eat, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's San Francisco. They do shit where they eat.
Oh, yeah.
The FBI caught her, the female body investigators. So Her attorney, F. Lee Bailey, argued that she was a victim of brainwashing and had acted under duress. They also did some cognitive tests on her.
See if she was cray-cray.
The defense psychologists testified that her captivity had caused a significant drop in her IQ and left her with a quote-unquote childlike level of functioning.
Damn.
And it shattered her self-esteem, making her a highly susceptible supercut. Highly susceptible to suggestion. I still fucked it up on the last one, damn. Now, it's self-denial of brainwashing. She was recorded in audio tapes released by the SLA that the idea that she had been brainwashed was just ridiculous beyond belief was the word she used. This denial is sometimes viewed as blah, 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 English hard, blah, 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 blah. My words don't work. This denial is sometimes viewed as evidence of the manipulation's success. God damn, dude, I can't fucking speak right now. It's like all of my words are mixed up into mashed potatoes and they're all in my fucking mouth. It's fuck. Okay. So, and that was recorded after, like, the bank robbery and while she was on the run.
Oh.
So that was released after that.
Yeah, that's after nabbed her.
Lemonade. Hold on. Break for lemonade. Delicious. Homemade lemonade. It's really pee. It's sterile and I like the taste.
This episode is brought to you by lemonade.
Urine. Oh.
Oh, no.
We should name the lemonade Trouble. Like urine trouble. And just go all the way around to get to a terrible pun.
Yeah.
But the lemonade is actually delicious. You're in trouble. All right. These nuts. Let's see here. Where was I? Now, the prosecution in this case argued that she had joined the SLA of her own volition, citing the audio tapes and her actions during the bank robbery. So, while her defense was like, she was manipulated, the prosecution was like, no, you're an adult. You're responsible for your own decisions.
It's like, yeah, they're like, you robbed a bank.
Yeah.
You're a cognitive threat.
She didn't kill anybody, though. So, she was found guilty despite the claims of brainwashing. And this is by a jury. This wasn't a closed trial.
They boxed it up.
Yep. She was sentenced to 7 years in prison. Initially, this was 35 years, and it was later reduced to 7. So she robbed a bank.
You got 7? Damn.
And got one less calendar than you did.
That's crazy.
And this is the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking nice to be a white woman, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to talk about fucking white privilege? White women have the most fucking privilege of any demographic that exists. It's white women.
I hit a gas station, get a year more.
Yeah. Now,
that's crazy.
She only served 2 years.
Well,
yeah. In 1979, her sentence was commuted by Jimmy Carter, the peanut farmer.
Oh.
Yeah, dog.
Oh.
Yep, her sentence was commuted in 2001.
So she only served 2 out of 7.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. In 2001, as Clinton was leaving the office, because they do like January and all that stuff. Yeah, the election would have been in 2000. And 2001 is when Bush would have taken over in January. As he was doing his like annual leaving office pardons, Bill Clinton gave her a full pardon for her crimes.
Damn.
I believe. Oh no, that was more. I was getting more JFK. It was let me get in my Clinton.
You got warm up.
I do not know that woman, and I'm not wearing her underwear. No, I can't do it. I can't get into Clinton.
He's got that southern twang.
Yeah, he's got a southern accent, but no, I don't know. I don't know. His voice is kind of like white Obama.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. He plays saxophone, wears white
he
tighties.
plays saxophone. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine. No, Obama definitely is a boxer's man.
Gets desk head. Oval Office desk head.
Yeah. Honestly, though, as a man, I don't blame him.
Yeah, I mean, if you're president,
I don't care if I'm visiting. If I have an opportunity to get a fucking blowjob in the Oval Office
at the desk,
the desk.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Gotta live a little.
Yeah. If it's the apocalypse and there's only me and one other guy. Depends on the guy.
So,
I mean, that's a bucket list.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm at least going to jack off on the desk. So, fun fact, one time as a Boy Scout in 2005, I was, let me think about this. Yes, this is 2005. I was 17 at the time. We went to Washington, D.C. for instead of going to our normal summer camp that we went to Washington, D.C. instead. So we go to D.C. and we're touring everything, and we get to tour the White House. And this is in 2005.
Yeah.
So, Boy Scout me, I'm in the White House. And it's all roped off in every room that you're allowed to go in. You're not allowed to go in like the Oval Office, but there's like cool little dining rooms and bullshit that you can go into. And it's like, President Kennedy was in here, and President Lincoln was in here, and blah, 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 right? So the line gets kind of held up, in this one little smaller room. And I'm like in the hallway about to go into that room. Well, there's a chair like right there kind of along the hallway, and the line is stopped. So I sit in this chair, right? I'm like, oh, cool, chair. I'm going to sit here. How convenient. Secret Service, security, fucking top flight security of the world, Craig, looks at me and goes, Sir,
you're sitting
I need you to stand up.
You're sitting in a 200-year-old
You can't sit in that chair. Well, I looked at him, I go, but it's on my side of the rope. Like I just assumed that since it's on the tourist side of the rope that it's here.
It's probably some 200-year-old chair.
Yeah, like, maybe this is something that happens a lot and y'all decided to put a chair here for convenience. I thought it was a pretty cool idea. And he goes, no. And I was like, all right, whatever. And I stand up, and this guy walks over there and grabs the chair and puts it on the other side of the rope. Yeah. So he's like, all right, nobody else is going to be making this fucking mistake. And it could have been a 150-year-old chair. I wouldn't fucking know. I was 17 at the time.
Yeah.
And the line was standing still, and there was a chair. I'm a man of convenience and opportunity, and I saw a chance,
If you think about it, that's the logical thing. That's why the chair would be in the hallway.
Yeah,
Oh, I need to take a break.
Yeah. Yeah.
If not, what is it? This a dick tease?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you can't sit in that chair, but it's there where you can sit in it.
Yeah.
So we end up getting into the room, and I get into this tiny room, and I'm looking around, and there's this really cool bust of like one of the founding fathers or something. I don't even remember who the fuck it was. I think it might have been Jefferson or something. So we get into this room, and I'm like, ain't no Secret Service in this fucking room. And I dig a boogie out of my fucking nose, and I put it on that bust in that room. And I have a witness to this, Justin Beersby. Beersby. He was on that trip with me, and he knows. He was there for that. He saw that happen. That was a very fun trip. We got in trouble for being way too excited about the pandas at the zoo, because the zoo in DC has pandas. Anyway, sorry. I got way the fuck off topic.
That's all good.
With President Bill, we were talking about getting a blowjob in the White House.
This is what happens when you have a podcast and ADD. That's what happens.
Yeah, no shit. It's also what happens when it's like fucking 9:55 and you've been up since 4.
Yeah. But since 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's when my alarm goes off. My alarm starts going off at 4. I had to be in Nashville an hour and 24 minutes from my house at 7 o'clock. So I had to wake up and get dressed and cleaned up, like make my coffee, start my truck.
I did the record here. Anyway.
Well, there's a few minutes of bullshit in there too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I'm not too far from being done. Following her release from prison, she married a man named Bernard Shaw, a former police officer who was one of her bodyguards. They had 2 daughters. She wrote a book called Every Secret Thing in 1981, which was later released as Patty Hearst, her own story, detailing her experience, offered a detailed description of her trauma and captivity.
Wow.
She has since worked as an actress, notably collaborating in films with director John Waters, and engaged in various charity events. So some of the movies and stuff she's in, Biodome. She was Doyle's mother in Biodome.
Oh shit.
Yeah. She was in an episode of The Adventures of Pete and Pete as Mrs. Kretschmar. She voiced the character Janice in one episode on Frasier in 1994. She played juror number 8 in the movie Serial Mom.
Oh.
So just like an undescript. And in the movie Crybaby, she played the role of Wanda's mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's been in like a little bit. Have you ever seen Crybaby? Fucking awful movie, dude. It's got Johnny Depp in it. Okay. You should watch it. It's pretty awful.
Yeah.
Like I hate that movie so much. So this is the last part here. Now, the question of whether she was a willing terrorist or a brainwashed victim remains a subject of historical and psychological debate. Her case fundamentally alters discussions about victimhood, accountability, and the nature of political radicalism in the 70s. You know what I truly think happened? She was cheating on her fiance in a gangbang. And then was like, I like this better than I like being with my fiance. You guys should kidnap me. My family's rich. And then planned it all.
Yeah.
Just for her to be released. Or it was some kind of government cover-up, like government thing, because, I mean, she got a full presidential pardon.
Yeah, that's what's crazy, man.
Like, it seems legit. Could have been some government. 10 foil hats on my head.
Maybe it was a government gangbang.
No, dude, that's all of us with our taxes. Because guess what? We're still paying in, but ain't nobody working. Why am I still paying you to work when you're not working?
Yeah. Shit crazy.
We're not going to give you your 2 terms before we tell you you're fired. We're about to fire all y'all motherfuckers. For no call, no show.
No call, no show.
No call, no show.
No call, no show.
Huh? You're not a union. You ain't on strike. This is a fucking no call, no show.
Yeah.
NCNS.
And he maxed out on points.
Maxed out on points. No call, no shows, 3 points.
Yeah. And you're
3.
Yeah.
You ain't even passed your 90 days. Well, some of y'all have passed your 90 years, but still.
Yeah.
You're fired. You're fired.
You're fired.
Fuck, dude. Fire all of them. Every fucking one. I think with the exception of like president and vice president and like a few offices that need to be appointed to someone who knows what they're doing, I think most of the politics, like politicians, I think it should be done as a lottery. Like you just throw your name in a hat if you meet the qualifications.
Or maybe like a celebrity death match.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool, too, though. I mean, I would watch. Yeah, I've seen a lot of clips about people, because they're doing a UFC fight on the White House lawn. You know this, right? This is a real thing.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Trump is going to have a UFC fight, like legit Joe Rogan calling a UFC fight on the fucking lawn of the White House. Which I think is badass, because there haven't been fights at the White House since, like, Theodore Roosevelt. Yeah. Or, like, McKinley or something, you know? And I think we need to do that more. I think, violence has a place in society. Anywho, I think that they should make politicians fight each other, Yeah. Like, what was the one I saw? It was like Marjorie Taylor Greene versus AOC. Like, that would be a decent fight. Now, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she looks fucking ripped. So she probably would beat the shit out of AOC, but I'd pay pay-per-view prices. I'd pay $39.99 to see that. Yeah. Hell, I'd pay $59.99 to see it. Yeah. Politicians beating the shit out of each other. Mitch McConnell versus an actual turtle.
Like, what is it? Kamala Harris versus Michelle Obama or something?
I mean, I don't know. Michelle Obama would whoop that ass. That's not even a competition. Michelle Obama would whoop that
Call
ass.
Call it like cat fight night?
No, we can't do that. That's a little sexist. You might be going a little far there.
I'm just saying.
Shit. Oh, we're going to get canceled before we get started, bro.
Friday night, cat fight night.
Yeah. There's probably some strip club bar in fucking bumfuck nowhere, Louisiana that does have that.
Yeah.
To draw people on like a Wednesday.
But they're all midgets. Little people. Yeah.
And they're dressed up as the cast from Cats. Mr. Belvedere's, oh my God, he's off the... Stop the damn match! Stop the match!
Well, folks, we're going to end it there.
Yeah.
We're running out of time.
Man. Running out of time.
Y'all take it easy, and we'll see y'all next time.
Hey everybody, Chenry here with ads. If you or someone you know would like to run an ad with the Wicked Paranormal Team or Dead Time Stories podcast, please feel free to reach out at wickedparanormalteam@gmail.com. That's wickedparanormalteam@gmail.com.